Hi, Scorpio. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for November 2019. This month, I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Ascendant, and Scorpio Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there. I hope you have a fantastic solar return and a terrific birthday year. So all that being said, Scorpio, now on to your November 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. I got to tell you right here, right off the bat, your first card, Taurus had as their first card, and you have another card in your reading that Aquarius had. So if you have a rising sign or moon sign of Taurus or Aquarius, you may want to check those videos out. So you have Five of Swords here, and this is standing your ground, drawing a line in the sand, standing up against any gossipers, naysayers, or detractors, standing up for yourself. If there's any battles or wars, you may be the victor here. You would very likely win. I feel you're shutting somebody down. They're like stepping on you or stepping on your turf, or they cross some kind of line with you, and you're like, you're shutting them down. I feel like you're going to have a really, really super strong reaction. It comes up here as like, I don't want to say anything negative. I hate to give negative predictions, but I do feel it's anger. Like you're really going to be strongly angry. And I'm not going to blow smoke up your butt. I'm not. I'm not going to give you these, everything's wonderful, beautiful readings. I know that's what people want, but you do have good cards, but not every card is going to give you a silver lining. Sometimes things that start off rough actually end up being good later on. So keep that in mind when, cards come up that have difficulties. It could be a blessing in disguise. Because I hear you saying, you're not going to put me in this position. You're not going to drain me. And you may also be saying, you think you've got me all figured out, but you haven't. You don't have me all figured out to someone. I hear you saying, I hear the collective consciousness of Scorpio. And you may even be saying, you built me up, you built me up, you built me up, and then you tore me down and you pulled the rug out from underneath me. And then you're like, threw me to the wolves, or you knocked me down. Like that kind of vibe is coming up here. And I feel like somebody's been throwing shade at you or throwing mud at you, and you're done with it. You're not going to have it. If you tried to like ignore it before, or take the high ground, or look the other way, or just try to blow it off, you're not going to be doing that in November. And you know what? It could have to do with a couple of things. If you watch my psychic crystal reading for the new moon in Scorpio, it's opposite Uranus. And those effects last for 2 weeks to up to 30 days. And on top of it, Mercury goes retrograde on October 31st and doesn't go direct until I think November 20th. And then you're in the shadow for 2 weeks after, the post shadow. So I think this is lighting some kind of fire in you, and anger was one of the things that came up in regard, astrologically speaking, for the Scorpio new moon opposite Uranus, and it's coming up here in this card. And I do feel some of you may feel like you've also gotten like dealt a raw deal, a bad deal, getting a bum rap or a raw deal. You're going to have some people kind of like scared of you. Or like whoever they're going to be, I feel like you will win because I feel like they're going to want to back away. They're backing away like, whoa. Yeah, I don't feel like they're going to take you on. But look here. So you do have other good cards in the reading. You have a really good card later on, but you've got a tricky card here, and there's no way to sugarcoat this or make this nice. I hate when I see people on YouTube make this a good card. It's not good, so I'm not going to lie. You have Three of Swords. This is heartbreak, sadness, loss of some kind. You could be, somebody could be cheating here. This is a card of divorce. It's also a card of infidelity. But it could be sadness over something else. Yeah, I feel like you're going to feel like everything's falling on my shoulders, and everybody's like on this like witch hunt, and they're like trying to blame me. I feel like this is the energy still. It still feels like what I was picking up in this card, Five of Swords. Even with the Three of Swords, it's still kind of like the same vibe. Somebody's been telling you some lies. And somebody, I don't know, sometimes my guides use weird words. So I'm going to just repeat what they told me. They said somebody's been bushwhacking you. And what I feel like they mean is, I feel like what they're trying to tell me is somebody's been talking some smack about you behind your back, or trying to dog you or cast some negative light on you, maybe at your job, or maybe with somebody you're involved with, and these people are getting to your partner or to somebody, like, but they're like, it's like they're wanting to stir the pot for you. They wanted like either see you get fired, or to see you get thrown out of something, or to see a breakup happen. It's like they've been doing it with, like, I'm seeing a witch stirring a pot with a big stick over this brew. That's what they've been trying to do to you. And you may be aware of it. You may be aware of it. Keep in mind these predictions, this could have already happened to you, because we're not all on the same timeline. You don't have the same birth chart all Scorpios have. So this could have already happened to you in September or October. It could be happening to you right now, or it could be happening in a couple of months. So that's why it's always important to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to get a more complete picture of what's going on for you. Yeah, it's like, I really do feel like there's somebody that's kind of has it in for you. Like they want to take you down. They want to see you fail, or they want you to suffer, or they're like, or they have some kind of vendetta against you. Which I don't know that normally I would pick that up off of this card, but I feel like your two cards are going hand in hand here together. Your Five of Swords and your Three of Swords are definitely linked here. There's no two ways about it. Look at your next card. Nine of Rods. This is being prepared and getting ready for battle. Here you have a card that's a battle. Now you're getting prepared and ready for battle. This is being suspicious of someone or something, or of a situation. It can also be getting your ducks in a row and getting things in order and getting things in alignment. You're not going to have it. You may, if you're spiteful feeling, you may turn around and do to them what they just did to you. You may do an eye for an eye here. Some of you, not all of you. And I do see the wheels turning in your mind, Scorpio, where you're going to be like, yeah, I'm devising a strategy to handle what I found out you just did. You're going to dig, and you're going to get to the root and the heart of the matter about something. You're going to find their weak spot, their Achilles heel. And I feel like you're going to make some moves to get back at them, because I feel like somebody really has been like trying to throw you off your game, or like I said, get you fired, or like I said, get you broken up with someone. There's somebody that's really been doing something here. And I feel like you're going to know about it. I don't feel like it's a secret, or like if it was a secret, it's not a secret anymore. And you're going to be angry. This is angry energy here. I don't feel like you're going to rest until this person is put in their place. I really feel like that's your feeling here. And it's possible for some of you. That this could have been somebody that you kind of were friends with or trusted, but now you've seen their shadow side. It could also come up that way as well. But you know, it's funny. I feel like whatever you're going to do here won't necessarily, for some of you Scorpios, won't necessarily be like a firestorm or a tornado or a hurricane to get back at this perpetrator or perpetrators. I feel like what you're going to do, it's going to be like drip, 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 you know, like Chinese water torture, drip, 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 the drop of water on their forehead. I feel like you're going to have something that's you're going to come up with something that's going to be like, you know, slow torture. That's what I feel like. You're definitely going to be seeing someone for who they truly are. Maybe you didn't see it before in the past, but your eyes are going to be clear, seeing quite clearly in November. But now here you have a happy card and a good card. Thank goodness, because this is a lot of like turmoil. And Scorpio's cards have been pretty good lately. So I don't know what's going on here. And you know, as I've said in other videos, we do have Thanksgiving in the United States in November. So maybe it's a family situation, because a lot of times, sometimes people have the happiest of family situations, but you know, it's kind of like an old joke. You see it on movies and comedies on TV, and like, you know, where big fights go down and weird stuff happens at Thanksgiving. It could be something that occurs then even. But you have the Sun next. So this is very good and positive. This is the spotlight being on you. It's like returning to childhood joy and exuberance. It could be success in the material world. It's could even have something to do with like a child being born or something of that nature. You get granted something. You win something. It could be over this situation, because I hear, I win. Now, it could be in gambling, or it could be, for some of you, I feel like if you were in any kind of bidding war over an auction of some sort, or if it was to buy a home and there were multiple buyers interested in on the place, or a competition, music, singing, writing, or a competition of like just something where you would want to win. You're going to win, because I hear I win. And you're going to be really, really happy about this. I feel like you're going to be like, ha ha, see you later, suckers. Like, I get that kind of energy. Like, I do feel it may have something. I'm going to say it again. Sorry to repeat myself, but I'm getting the vibe. It could be over this situation of these first three cards in your reading for some of you. If you try to also audition for something, you could be getting selected, like to go to take a special class, or you win in you're the one picked in an audition or something. Like you get something here, and I feel like you're like, yeah, I got nerves of steel. You can't shake me. Even if maybe at times you didn't feel that way, I feel like your will and drive is very strong in November, and like you're unshakable, unflappable. Even though I do feel you're quite flappable about what was going on in the beginning. But ultimately, you're going to have some kind of success or succeeding in doing something that you wanted to do, or getting selected or winning in some way. That strongly comes up here. But because it's a general reading, Scorpio, I can't throw the dart and exactly hit what exact thing it is for you. So you have to see how it plays out in November. So your last card in the reading, this is the other card. This is the card. Your first card was what Taurus had, Five of Swords. Here, this card is the card Aquarius had, Seven of Pentacles. So this is being tired and exhausted of your hard work and efforts, but gaining financial gain and financial rewards or some kind of rewards from your hard work and efforts. It's one of the many meanings of the card. I feel like you're really going to be like, okay, now I'm settling in to real practicality. You're going to feel like nobody's going to show you up, and that you're going to know that, like, the more I push and the more I drive myself and commit to this job or this project or this plan or this idea or this, whatever it is, movie, writing, video, interview, whatever it is, that what success is going to come to you from it. It's like ensured that that's what's going to happen to you if you do this. And I see, my guides are saying, but I'm also seeing it in my head, where you're compiling a lot of information from different sources. You're amassing it and compiling information. And I do feel that you have cash coming to you. It could be in the form of a raise, but it could also be an advance, like a cash advance, or some payment somebody makes. But then there's like work that you have to do because of it. But not that you can't do it. Like maybe somebody's like, hey, Scorpio, I'm going to hire you to do this party I'm having, and you're going to cater it. And I want you to do everything from soup to nuts, wedding cake, this, that, the other, whatever the party is about. And, I'm paying you up front. Here's the money. So then you have to do the work, even though you've already gotten the money, or you get a huge deposit and then you have a lot of work to do, but then you get even more rewards. So I'm not saying you're planning a party, but it's that kind of energy that you're getting money. Either they're giving it to you up front, or you're getting a big raise, or some money is coming to you, but then it's like, it's not over. Now you got to like really pour all your Scorpion talents, energies, drive, will, stick-to-itiveness, intelligence, and all of that into what you're doing. But it's success, and money is still coming from it. It's not like a done deal. So it's like hard work, but you're gaining the benefits and the rewards at the same time. It's almost like you're going to be like, oh my God, if I do one more thing, I'm going to drop. I'm so tired. But it's also like, if you keep going and you keep pushing and you keep working, that you're going to win or succeed, or the big payoff comes. So you're not going to ditch it. And I hear my guides are saying, I know these 3 cards were wonky in the beginning, but November, for some of you Scorpios, is really your time to shine, even though this weirdness came up in the beginning. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so very much for watching my videos, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe if you'd like to get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get a continuation of this reading, Scorpio, where I look into my crystal and give you psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides for you for the month of November 2019, you can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the description box in the Show More section, and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo. Also, if you're interested, I did a video in the middle of October, some videos that have been quite popular. I've been receiving some nice comments and private messages about the videos. It's called Angels and Ancestors Psychic Oracle Card Readings for each sign of the zodiac. That link is below this video, and those are very powerful cards, and they're quite spiritual in nature, the messages, and also kind of psychological as well, and predictions are mixed in there. So if you're interested in that, that link is below this video, and also the Horseshoe Psychic Tarot spread, which is 7 cards focusing on like important issues or themes or people in your life, one or more. And they were pretty detailed, those 7-card readings. So if you're interested in getting that, any of those readings for your sun, moon, or rising sign, that link is also below this video. And hey, if you would like to get some more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on social media pages of The Lucky Mermaid LLC, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, and my Instagram account, The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I pull tarot cards, oracle cards, angel cards, mermaid cards, animal totem spirit cards, sacred geometry oracle cards, many, many, many types of cards, and the crystal over there. And the predictions go out quite a bit in time. It's not just for the day I draw the card or the gemstone or look into the crystal. Usually it's for a week, a couple months, a couple weeks, 6 months, 4 months, 4 weeks, 2 weeks. You never know what it's going to be over there. So, and I get a lot of positive comments where people say those messages really resonate with them. Happens all the time. You can read it on Facebook. You can read the comments. People are like, that makes sense for me. That's exactly what's happening to me right now. So they may make sense for you too. So please follow me over there and see what it's all about. So I hope you have an absolutely noteworthy and phenomenal month of November, Scorpio, and happy birthday. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.